today. This is Stacy with Stacy's Ritzy TP Crafts, and I'm coming to you today with a WIP and chat. What does WIP stand for? Work in process. Basically means that you get to bring your creativity to the table while you listen to me. And if you're not creative and you just want to listen, that's awesome too. Grab your clothes, grab your laundry, do your dishes, whatever. That ain't gonna be me, but that could be you. So yeah, crochet, needlepoint, stitch, yarn, what is it, paint, do whatever you guys want to do. I'm just here for the ride, keep y'all company. So what am I working on today? I am working on Or Lois Tea Time again. Right now I'm fighting with my pens because my waxes are not completely working the way I want it to. And I've got putty wax, and I don't know, just having a little hard time with it, but I will get through it, and I think it's just me, to be honest with you. I'm just a hot mess, right? But I'm working with Bella's DP pens. So I've got this one, only because it's got my big placer on it. And then I'm also probably going to use this pretty one as well. I got my little characters to keep me company like I always do. It's a Mad Hatter's Tea Party, right? For the Alice in a Winter Wonderland Tea Time event. So I'm going to stick those there. I don't know if you'll be able to see them. I'm using Tig's Creations, her tray. See how it says Creativity Rocks? Can you see that on there? I love it. So I've got that going too. And then I'm just using my trays from Bella's DP Pens. And this was before they put their butterfly logo on the top. So I just started putting stickers. Kids are so cute. But now apparently she's putting her logos on top, so I won't be able to do that anymore. But I've got her large trays, her small tray, her 3 divider tray you'll probably see me using. And then I've got this thing I just bought off of Amazon and I love it. So this holds, they're the circular canisters. I like these because I lost the lid to that one, but that's another story. But the circular canisters, they're so easy to open and they're so secure. But basically, bim, bam, boom, it's open, it's closed, and it is secure. The drills are not going anywhere. See? You can drop it, you can spin it, you can throw it, you can toss it. And you get 2 of these containers in an order. There's 30 of them in here, and these hold a good size, I would say almost a complete Diamond Art Club bag of drills, and I love it. So I put my little stickers on top, kind of lets me differentiate which box I'm working on for which project, and I can take the stickers off if I want to, but I don't have that many stickers. So yeah, so that's what I'm using. Those are my tools, and I'm working on the Tea Time canvas. Now, if you guys are wanting to do that for any reason whatsoever, please be aware, because I didn't realize there was that much of it. There is a lot of confetti, a ton of confetti, and it's driving me crazy. And I've kind of been skipping sections when I get bored with it because of all the confetti. Hold on, I'm looking for my ABs, but look at those ABs, they sparkle. But yeah, there's a lot of confetti, and I was not looking for a heavy confetti painting. Despite me spilling drills everywhere. The canvas is great. Every code is legible, so I have not had to fight with the codes or reading of them. Now, the legend itself is tiny. So this is like the big size, But if you look at the actual legend, the legend is actually like, picture that. Oops, you can't see it. Picture, hold on, let me get you focused. Focus. Guess it wants me to zoom in. So picture that letter right there. Can you focus? Come on. Everyone, okay, so see the 3, the size of that 3? There we go. That is the size of the image. It doesn't like when I stick my second finger up, but whatever. I'm going to give you the finger in a second, right? No, we're not going to be that mean. But yeah, so the legend is really, I can't even read the legend. It's very hard to read, so I gave up on it. And I just have my stickers on my canisters, and that's what I use. But yeah, it is a severely, heavily intoxicated, however you want to call it, confetti. There's some color blocking, but not enough for me. I would say the majority of it is going to be confetti happy. So, what are we working on? We are going to work on this. I'm trying to find where the rest of my drills are and what drills I'm going to need. So, yeah, and then I have my little green trays until I get enough of my regular trays in. And as you see, I spill everywhere. I am a messy diamond painter, guys. I'm just letting you know. You'll probably see hair on this canvas, and I don't care. I'll try and take it off when I can, but it's just, with 2 dogs and a cat, it's just hard. It is so hard to do all that. But how is everyone doing today? I didn't quite ask. I know some people have gotten good news and out of their trying times and tribulations, and other people are going through it. So I just want to do a quick check-in and see how everyone is doing. With the holidays finally over, I hope everyone's getting their mojo back. And they're doing well. And I'm trying to get this camera in a position where my hand is not in the way. Hold on. Okay, that might be a little bit better with it being on an angle. Hold on. We're going to get this. I will get a setup one of these days. I will get a tripod one of these days that works. I'm sorry I haven't, but things require money, and sometimes you don't always have that right away. But you do what you can, and hopefully people are just here to listen. So it doesn't matter what you see, right? But anyway, so yes, I have never single placed a canvas in my life, and I can tell you the majority of this, with the exception of these X's and the O's, like the majority of this is single placed. I get frustrated when I'm not ready for confetti as much as this one has. That happened to me on my Christmas canvas too. I pretty much gave up my Christmas canvas. I was very upset with what was happening to it. I was running out of drills, and I'm still going to call the company and have them send me more. But then I also have an issue where the canvas is fraying really bad, and I'm going to bring that to their attention too. I hadn't even been using the canvas for a month, and the edges just frayed really, really bad. If you want to know the canvas information, then definitely PM me, and I'll be more than happy to share. You may know which company I'm speaking with because I have talked about it sometimes, but not technically in a WIP. But yeah, it was frayed. It was so saturated that I could barely read the symbols on some of the things. And it was just a pain in the butt to work on. And I don't even think I finished it. So I'm giving them a second shot with another canvas that I ordered. And I'm really hoping that one goes better. And I'll have more fun doing it. Because I don't really want to degrade the company. And I do want to contact them regarding the fraying. Because a canvas should not be fraying at all. Like, that's a complete no-no. So you got to take you got to take responsibility for that as a company. So I'm really hoping that I see them do that. But it's just going to be a little waiting game for me to go through that all with them. But yeah, so see, I got hair right here too. The hair bothers me, but I'm not going to be able to do much about it. So if it's freaking you out for whatever reason, I am so sorry. But if you're doing the WIP the way the WIP needs to be done, then you're working on yours and not paying attention to what I am doing. Correct? I'm just trying to find out what colors I want to do next. So, but anyway, let's see. I'm going on, what did I say? Did I tell you already? I'm going on not even an hour of sleep. I pulled an all-nighter. I don't even know why. But Rose Prophet of Uniquely Yours Down Under, she's like, girl, if it's 4:30 over there, get some sleep. I'm like, no, if I fall asleep now, I'm not going to get up in time to get my daughter to school. So I just stayed up. See, I can't even multi-place. We'll start over here. I just don't have the groove for this anymore. But I'm doing this for Alice in a Winter Wonderland. So I was like, I was really looking forward to doing this canvas. And I really think I just need to finish it. So I'm trying to work. I'm even bypassing certain areas, leaving open drill areas, which is not like me, to go back and work on. Because I just want to get the majority of this done. Have you ever had a painting like that where, it's just, okay, so if I'm planning on something being heavily confetti, then I have no issue being mentally prepared for it. But when you really haven't worked on mentally, a heavily confetti canvas before, and you're not really set up to be efficient with it, then it kind of hits you where you don't want to be hit and you're not prepared for it. And it slows you down. So I'm going to try and get through this. I really want to start working on my Rising Above Adversity. I just did the unboxing for that. So I kind of want to start working on that. And then I've got the mental health aware. Actually, that's what I really want to start doing. I have the mental health awareness. And I forget the hashtag for it. And she's going to kill me. But Gracie and Abigail are doing an event. I'm so bad. I'll post. Hey, just give me credit. I'm human. I just got off work. And I'm participating in the event. So it's not my responsibility to know what it is. Haha. But I should, because I like to support them. So I'll post the link below. And I'll post the link for this one below as well. And that way you can join in on the event. But it's for mental health. And I'll just kind of talk about it a little bit because I had gone through, and I guess it hit me really bad. And I try not to think about it because the fact there's people in situations that could be much worse than mine. And I feel a little guilty at times thinking this way. But at the same time, each person handles their tribulations differently. And what might be little to you and more important to somebody else can have the opposite effect on that person going through it. So I'm not here to say that, oh, look, I've got the biggest situation in the world, blah, blah, blah. No, I'm just saying that it hit me because I normally don't have to deal with stuff like this. And so I just wanted to bring it to your guys' attention that I'm not trying to diminish what somebody else is going through in their life. But each person reacts to mental situations differently. And something that can be so minimal to you can set another person off because of their coping mechanisms. Not everyone has the same coping mechanisms. Other people have other chemical imbalances that cause, different responses and different ways we handle situations. So I don't think anybody here is going to think that way, but I just wanted to put it out there because when you think of mental health, while one person is not making a big deal over something or thinks that something isn't a big deal, to that person it is. So I hope we understand what I'm talking about. Sometimes I talk through my ass and, whatever. But no, I just wanted to put that out there because, as you all know, because I've talked about it on my WIP, I was supposed to have weight loss surgery. And weight loss surgery is a little controversial sometimes because people think it's an easy way out. It's the easy way out to weight loss. Okay. And I when I heard stories of people and when I saw what they did after weight loss surgery, I'm kind of thinking to myself, like, what the hell are you thinking? Going back to the way you were when you just went through that huge surgery. Now, I can't say that's not going to happen to me, but I know somebody that went through weight loss surgery and she's, I think, 6 months out. And now all of a sudden I see her doing videos on TikTok, trying different foods. And I guess she's just trying to see how her stomach handles it. And I understand that to a point. But here's the thing. You've trained your body to stay away from sugar. You trained your body to stay away from chocolate. You went through this huge extreme situation of a surgery to get your weight back under control and to change your lifestyle. Okay, it's kind of like going into rehab with drugs, right? Because you're reconditioning your body to take on a new life. So what she's doing, she's going out and she's trying different foods. And these are foods, when you come off of weight loss surgery, you are not supposed to be eating. They're foods high in sugar, high in sugar, boba teas. And it's not a little tiny one that they're getting. They're getting a good medium-sized one, or what looks like a medium-sized to me. They're eating chocolate bars. And they're in and out of feeling good and not good. Before they were even doing this, they were going through all these different mood changes. And I'm sitting there watching them like, okay, I can understand trying a boba. Yeah, I love bobas myself. Bobas are tapioca balls inside like an iced, what is it? A chai tea. Okay. I mean, they have a whole bunch of other flavors right now and all different flavors of boba. You can get them all through Amazon and stuff. But she's sitting there drinking that. And I'm like, she must have been like 4 or 5 months out of surgery. And she never talks about her weight loss. And it's great that she's going through weight loss, and she had it done. And I'm happy, that she had it done. But seeing what she's doing afterwards is not. Like, she's been sick, in and out, not feeling well, colds, this and that. And I'm not really sure why. I'm not judging her at all. I'm just explaining the situation. So she has boba drinks to try. And then the next time I see her sick, and not sick from the boba, just like not feeling well, not happy. Mood isn't the happiest situation. So she may be going through her own mental situations. But then another time, like maybe a week later, I see her trying chocolate bars. And I'm thinking to myself, what the hell are you doing eating this? This is like giving a recovering addict drugs to see, okay, is it going to cause the addiction again or not? I mean, that's how I'm looking at it. Now, I know there's some of you that have gone through the weight loss surgery. There are foods that you are just not supposed to have. At least well into a full, I want to say at least a good full year of, converting your body over to adjusting to the surgery. You have what's called the dumping syndrome, which is you get chills, you get sweats, you get liquids from both ends, and I'm not going to go into more detail about that. You get gas pains, cramps, like it's not a good feeling. So I understand if you're doing that for the public, but at least do like a PSA or warning before you indulge in these things so that those of us who are going through the surgery and are looking for alternative foods to eat don't just hear you say, hey, I'm not getting sick from eating this. Because guess what we're going to do? We're going to go and try that ourselves and start getting back into the bad habit of saying, hey, I can have sugar. I can have this. I can have that. Ooh, look, I can have boba teas and iced coffees all the time. And no, you cannot. I am sorry. I don't care what type of diet you are on. It's a no-no. It is a definite no-no. Now, maybe a year, 2 years into it, you can start like, dipping in, but not when you're a rookie. And I call rookie people that are in their first year because it takes, from what I've been seeing, it takes at least a good 6 months to fully adjust to the system. Because your first month, you're kind of full on liquids. Immediately after the surgery for the first, I want to say the first week, you're on clear liquids. Like at least for the first 3 days, I'll say that. Okay, for at least the first 3 days, you're on clear liquids to give your body time to adjust. And from what I've been seeing and what the doctors are telling me, you're not going to be wanting to eat a lot. So they basically want you to drink all of your liquids and don't have your protein drinks because you're supposed to have your protein drinks. Like I drink these Premier proteins, but because your body and taste buds are going through changes because of surgery and whatnot, you're not always going to like what you eat. So what I've done is I purchased, and anybody can basically do this, but let me show you what I got. It's not diamond painting related, but I'm going to plug. But you see that? It's called Clear, and it's watermelon. And yeah, I got powder all over it. Sorry, because it's spilled. There you go. Can you see? And you take the huge scoop of it, and you stick it in your water, and it flavors your water and gives you protein. And if you can't get your protein down in liquid form, and you have to drink your water, then that's the best thing to do. But yeah, don't give drugs to people that have just recently come out of recovery for the past, few months, thinking that, hey, it's okay, I'm not going to get addicted to the food again. No, no, no. I don't want to see anybody going through weight loss surgery suggesting non-weight loss bariatric surgery approved foods to me. I don't care if they make you feel well. I don't care if you don't get sick from them. I don't want to see it. So yeah, I kind of don't watch her anymore because that really, and I don't know if it's my place to tell her that, hey, you should at least do a disclaimer on here that this isn't stuff that you should be eating before you even start sharing how good something is. Because you're representing yourself as for weight loss surgery and you're making us think that it's okay to eat. So that got me a little infuriated, as you can well imagine. But what really got to me was that my surgery was supposed to be mid-January. And the Friday before I was supposed to get my blood test, I was supposed to have my blood test on Monday. They call me and say, oh, we're not doing surgeries anymore for elective surgery because of COVID. Apparently over, and I probably should have foreseen it coming because it even happened in school, and that's why they stayed home from school longer, is that there's going to be an influx of COVID cases because everyone goes traveling and thinking that, hey, it's all safe and I'm with family and I don't need to protect myself and blah, blah, blah. And they don't quarantine when they get home. And yeah, so you risk it all for us. The hospital had an increase of COVID cases in that area, and my surgery got canceled. And I did not handle it well at all. I was severely disappointed. And I'll tell you why. If it wasn't for as much pain as I go through with my back and as many breathing issues as I go through with my karate, I don't think it would have mattered as much. But my shoulder is in a huge amount of pain. My back was in a huge amount of pain. And it's the type of pain I don't take medicine for. I was going to the chiropractor and I just quit because of the fact it's not helping. It was helping me pop my hip into alignment because my hip was giving me a lot of pain. But to be honest, it's not my bone structure. It's my muscles that are causing the issues because my muscles are very tight and inflamed, and medicine, it's not something I want to take medicine for. So it's like maybe I've never had them okay, to be honest with you. My muscles have always been tight, super, super tight. My back, I've always had back pain as far as I can remember because I'm overweight, just so many different things. So I got a new bed and finally got rid of the pain when I slept. I still am a little bit in pain, but not as much. And the whole surgery was going to be it was like my way out of the pain and out of the breathlessness. And look, I can fight now. I can last the 5 minutes I need to in a fight, in a sparring match, in whatever. I can start walking around more than just up the block and back. And I can just not be as lethargic. And all of that was just wiped clean away with one phone call. And it was devastating. I know I'm not looking for sympathy now, but I'm just kind of explaining how this can mentally affect people and how some people can think it's a big deal and some people can't. Because it's not just the surgery and the weight loss I was trying to get rid of. I was trying to get all this pain that I go through. And like stress headaches, I used to sometimes wake up every freaking ass morning, and I'm sorry for cursing, but every morning I would wake up with a stress headache. And it was not fun. And luckily I got a new bed and it's helping out now, but I don't know. It's something, I don't know how to explain it other than the frustration it is to not be okay. And the limitations and the ability that you want to do better and you want to get through this and you can physically do something mentally. Like you're prepared. I can go, 5 minutes in a karate round. I can fight this person. I can do my sparring. I can lift my bow, which is a huge stick in karate, and not have my shoulder feel like it's tearing out of my body because my muscles are so tight. So you finally have it where, yes, I can do this, but I'm limited. And now you have that surgery and it'll be better. And that was taken away. So I was not good for about at least a good week and a half of getting that news. And then I was kind of like, I heard someone talk about something with their kids or what have you and what they're going through. And I was like, you know what? It's not that big of a deal. And then when Gracie and I think it was Abigail, when she was going through her tribulations over Christmas, or finishing up the stuff from Christmas time, her vlogs, and they were starting to talk about the mental health awareness. I'm thinking to myself that, you know what? It's not okay. I'm not okay. And it's okay for me to feel this way. I don't have to be worried about what other people are going through because they're not me and I'm not them. And they might be these all-powerful people that can handle all the diverse situations and medical situations and, hindrances they have with their family. They can be handling that with the largest amount of grace ever and be those powerful people they need to be for their family, even though inside they're going through their own turmoil about it. I know. But we all have to put on a happy face for our family. So just because someone thinks your situation isn't a big deal or that their situation is a bigger deal, don't let that hinder you from what you're feeling with yours. And that's kind of what I want to say about that. But on a good note, to get out of that funk, I did want to address that from a mental health. And a warning that if you are going through bariatric surgery, don't watch people who are trying all these different foods to see how they will affect them, because that's like giving Coke to a Coke addict. I'm just saying. You don't want to get back into those old habits thinking that, hey, this is going to be okay. Or let me be on social media just because I could be the first one to try this and say, hey, it doesn't work, or it does work, because everybody's body is different. So, all right, that's my little preachy moment. So, on a good note, my surgery is rescheduled for March 10th, a week before my anniversary. So, that'll be nice if I can actually get through it this time. The doctor's like, but beware, I am letting you know so that you're prepared that it's not 100% guaranteed because of COVID. I'm like, yes, I know, but we won't be through the holidays where everyone's coming back from traveling. So cross your fingers that I can go through it then. Yeah. So that's that news. The other thing is with the mental health coming up, and I've kind of talked to some people about it who are heavily involved in the mental health event that's going on. I think that's in February or March. I don't know. But that mental health is not just about feeling crappy or feeling depressed or feeling anxious or going through those type of emotions when someone passes. And there's a whole world of things that go through with mental health. And it's not just the negative, sad, feeling alone side of it. There's a lot of anger and resentment that also goes through that. And a lot of people that I've been listening to for right now, just because I think people are working on certain things right now that are for loved ones that have passed, or people that have been in their lives that aren't anymore, and they have sad feelings because those people are gone. And I'm trying to feel those emotions, but it's hard. It's really hard for me because of the way I grew up. I've closed my door to feeling, just to protect my sanity. And while I empathize with everybody going through the challenges that they're going through, please don't ever think that I don't care or that I'm insensitive to it. But everybody handles it differently and thinks of it differently. So for me, people passing has not given me the negative emotions that I would expect to go through with mourning. I don't think I've ever mourned somebody the way you typically mourn them. And I don't know if that's sad that I can't go through that. I have more frustrations in myself than anything. I've only cried at funerals for my loved ones. Let's see. I think I cried when my father's mother passed, my bubby, because at that time, one of my aunts who we ended up disowning, or I ended up disowning, started telling me how my father was stealing money and my grandmother's ring from me and just causing a whole bunch of crap. So that's, I think, the very first time while I was trying to be upset over the funeral, I couldn't because I turned to anger and hatred. And I already had not a positive relationship with my dad. So that just made it worse. And it made me start hating. And ever since then, I just kind of started closing my heart. Like relationships, because people have walked all over me in my relationships. I just started shutting down. And so when it comes to funerals and stuff, I shut down and I go towards finding feelings of hate so I don't have to feel hurt. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. But I had a really tough life with my dad especially. I never felt like I was treated, like a lot of people know this in my family, so it's no secret, but it's affected me and how I grew up and why I'm the way I am. But my sister was always felt like she was the older sister, even though she was my younger sister. She was more responsible. She was getting good grades in school. She was just the whipped cream on the Kool-Aid, I guess. I don't know how you want to say it. So I just felt like a third wheel all the time. Couldn't do things right. Let's see. I didn't really care about school. There's certain subjects in school I really loved and excelled at, but I just had no interest. I'd rather research stuff and learn it that way than listen to someone teach. It didn't work for me. Did I have ADHD when I was little? Maybe, because I couldn't focus on anything. I still can't. But who knows? But I went through a lot. And I used to go to my mom for everything. And I was really close to my mom. And then I don't know what happened, but that started to change. And then I started seeing little differences where, because I didn't live right across the street like my sister did, that I was just kind of further and further away. So it was kind of like all about them. And I never felt like I was put up front. So I shut my feelings off. And I started finding reasons why I didn't like them. And I got angry. So when they passed, I felt like I never got to tell them how they made me feel as much as I wanted to, as much as I thought about it, as much as I knew it was going to hurt them. I never got to tell them how it made me feel. And that sucks. And no, I'm not crying. I just have a stuffy nose right now. So, yeah, I get stuffy noses at night. Don't ask. But, yeah, so there's a lot, like when you talk about people passing, I reach for anger and what they've done that is not right and makes me angry, because that's how I deal with it. And I guess it's trying to shove down those emotions. But yes, I just want to share that because there's different levels of mental health. But the other side of things is I have anxiety attacks all of a sudden. And I'm not sure why. I get frustrated very easily. And it doesn't happen a lot. It does happen at work when customers push my buttons. And I get very, like, when they're just constantly yelling at you nonstop for something so stupid, to be honest with you. And no matter what you can say or do, I'm like, really, you have to be yelling right now? Like, seriously? when I'm already telling you I'm going to help you out, you know, it's like, come on, give me a chance to fix it for you. But so sometimes it does overwhelm me a little bit, where I just can't get a break to think. And I'm used to those calls. I mean, the calls usually don't bother me, but sometimes when it's just one thing after another, it does. But anyway, so like I'm very tough on myself, and I think that's one of my problems because, hold on one sec, my earpiece keeps falling out of my ears. Okay, so it's been happening a lot in karate, and it used to happen when I kind of first started, and I was going through a good period over summer. It's supposed to snow tonight. I wonder if it's snowing. Kind of hearing the rain come. I hope it snows tonight. Okay, squirrel, back on track. But no, when I'm, and I think right now it's because of the pain, but when I'm in karate and I'm trying to do something, I get so frustrated that I can't do it when I know I should be able to. And I start getting overwhelmed, and it's just like, no, I need a break. I need a break. I need a break. I need to get out of here. I need cool air. So it's like I have to go outside, and then when I'm outside trying to calm down, I start crying or tearing up, and it's not that I'm sad, it's just that I'm having an anxiety attack. And it just comes on all of a sudden. It's not like I can predict it. It's not like I can take medicine for it, because normally I'm perfectly fine. But yeah, so it hadn't happened for a while, and I was doing really well in karate, and then just freaking yesterday or Tuesday, well, one, I wasn't feeling well at all. I don't know what was going on Tuesday, but we were doing kicking, and my hips were just killing me. Oh my gosh. My back was tightening up, and my legs were just killing me, and I think I just was not feeling well. Had a lot of, like, right above your belly button, you know, between your belly button and your ribs, kind of where that top muscle is. It just felt like it was going to explode. And I don't think it was gas, but it was just a lot of pressure, and it felt like it was going to explode. And when I got home, oh my God, I just went right to bed. I think I told Bev that, I'm not going to be on your live, Bev. And she's like, okay, well, have a good night, feel better, blah, blah, blah. And then I think my daughter got on and said something to her, and she's like, Stace, you're supposed to be going to sleep. Go back to sleep, girl. Get off my live. And I was like, I overheard it. I was kind of like in and out of sleep, and I'm like thinking, oh, fine, be that way. I'm out of here. But then I'm like, what the hell did my daughter say to her? I know with Mindy, she told her, what did she say? She says, I'm a potato. Or no, she said, do you like potatoes? Because she goes around the house saying, I'm a potato. I think she got that from TikTok. I don't know. But she asked Mindy that. Mindy's like, yeah. And I can swear Mindy had no clue where it was coming from. I don't think I even talked to her about it. But she's like, yeah. And then the conversation ended. I'm like, oh my God. So if she ever pops in any one of y'all's lives, or if she posts anything that doesn't sound like me, that's her. You guys have seen her pop in when I'm guesting on people's chats. She'll pop in and she likes to say hi to everyone, then she disappears. So that's her. And now that she can get access to my YouTube, yeah, she likes to go live with me. But anyway, so yes, I got really frustrated because I was in pain and I couldn't get through what I wanted to get through, and it sucked. But after Friday or Tuesday, luckily I had Wednesday off, so I was pretty much in bed all day long. I didn't get a shit done. Still haven't gotten anything done because now I'm sitting here talking to y'all. But diamond painting is my scapegoat. 100%. If you can imagine that. Because I hate cleaning. I really do. And I need to clean. My office still needs to get put together. I'm really going to try this weekend to get my shit together. So we'll see how that goes because I have to work. So I'm going to pop in on my break into Abigail's birthday party. I'll pop in on my break. And then I'll be back to work. So I'll try and hang out with y'all on the lives that go through on Saturday. But I have to work till 11 Eastern time. So yeah, it's not going to be fun. But I have to cover for somebody. And it's okay because I get an extra $1 an hour. Woohoo! So, but yeah, so I had a panic attack. And then I went back on Thursday and I kicked ass, man. We had a sparring day. I was so happy to do it. Couldn't last 5 minutes. I think I lasted like 4.5, but it was a lot better than where I used to be. But yeah, so that's pretty much it for my life. But I did want to touch base on the mental health situation. A couple people have reached out to me and said, one, that we really like listening to you and stuff, and I really appreciate that. So thank you so much for giving me that feedback, positive, constructive, what have you. I love to hear it. Like, it's the only way that I can, it's my channel. Sorry, my daughter came in. She can't stay out. But yeah, so I love reading all of your comments and stuff and hearing what you have to say, what you like me to talk about. Yeah, it's my channel, and I get that. I do what I want on my channel. But if there's anything I can do to make it better for you guys, or make it more fun or engaging or interesting, or if you just like hearing certain subjects, I'm up for it. It doesn't mean I'm necessarily going to do it, depending on what it is or what I feel comfortable with. Like, I'm not going to run around naked or something. No. I'm just kidding, by the way. Haha. I'm sorry. Now I'm just being dorky because I'm probably overtired because I haven't slept at all since like 7 o'clock yesterday morning. But yeah, so put your comments below, please. I love reading them. It's like a way I can communicate with you guys. I know we have regular chats, but I like posting stuff. And reading things and responding to stuff. So thank you. I try and get to everyone's, but it's so overwhelming for me when I feel bad because I can't respond to every single thing or watch every little video. And I really want to because I love supporting you guys. Like all you content creators, I love supporting you. And I appreciate the support that everyone, whether you're a creator or not, that you give me. So thank you, thank you. It means a lot to me, and I'm usually this quiet little shy girl, and I'm using this as my outlet because now I have people I can talk to, whereas before I just kind of hang out as a bump in the log in my room, doing my crafts or whatever, and just kind of ignoring society. Now I got y'all, so it really means a lot. I really, really appreciate it. Like, you guys don't know how much. I can talk and I can have fun, and I will eventually be going live. I have no idea when. I have no idea what bat channel, what bat time. No, I'm kidding. I don't know what time or when or for how long. I mean, it might just start off at little half-hour increments because, I don't know, we'll just have to see. And like my lives, I want to play games. Like read chat, laugh, play like trivia games and stuff or challenges, just to have that out there. I want to do things differently. You know, I don't mind reading chat and reading everyone's comments and chit chat talking, but I don't have anything to sell. You know, I'll promote you guys. How's that? I will do my lives, and I will be more than happy. Well, I got to promote myself. Come on now. But I would love to promote the individual creators themselves and stuff that they sell and promote their businesses. And I think that's kind of where I want my channel to focus to. So, I mean, does that sound interesting to you guys? I don't care who you are. It doesn't even have to be diamond painting to promote you. You know what I mean? I'll hype you up. You know, you might have something interesting. There's a lot of things people enjoy out here. So if you make something and you're interested, then let me know. I'll put you on. Might not be all the time. Might not be for a long time, but I'll give you a spotlight. How's that? I'll share my forum to help you out. I guess that could be kind of a hint, too. Yeah, that's going to be my hint. It's a different hint than what I've normally been getting at, but it's my hint. And it's what I've been saying all along from the start on why I want to do what I'm going to do. But you guys won't find out until April. So, yeah. I cannot hold it back. Like, it is taking everything in my gut to not say anything. But it has to be in April. There's no way I can do it sooner. So just stick with me. Subscribe if you haven't already. Like, if you've come in and listened to this and you haven't subscribed and you came back, I mean, if you've listened to me before or saw my unboxings and you didn't subscribe then, subscribe now, please, because obviously you came back because you like something, right? Or you just nosy on what I'm doing. I think you might just be nosy. Either way, I really don't care. But go ahead and subscribe because then you'll know what's going on in April. You'll get the announcement. So hit the bell when you subscribe in that bottom right corner, wherever it's going to show up. I think over there. But yeah, hit that darn subscribe. Hit the bell. That way you'll know when I go on. You can check out what I'm doing. You can check out what I'm talking about. You can get the little hints to try and figure out what the heck is going on. I really don't think anybody has it yet. And that's making it fun. And if you know what it is, PM me. I'm putting my social media below. PM me if you have a clue or if you have an idea and you want to figure out if you're on track. But you cannot, if you find out, maybe I'm not going to tell you if you figured it out or not. Maybe I'm just going to wait. That might be interesting. I could torture y'all. But message me and I'll see. I'll see what I'll do with it. But yeah, just subscribe. Give me a thumbs up if you did like this, because that means I know that I'm on the right track with what I'm talking about and that you're all having fun listening to me. And you know what? I think I'm going to call it right now because we had a good conversation today, I think. Did we not? It wasn't sappy. It was, hey, informative, I would say. You might have learned a little bit more about me, but I think it was more informative. And it opened up your eyes to how different people view things sometimes. So I thought that was pretty cool. That was much better than what I was trying to do earlier this week. I'm glad I didn't post earlier because it wouldn't have been this good. You ever feel like you've accomplished something? Truly accomplished something. That's what I feel like I just did just now. Whether it was for you guys or not, it made me feel good. Either that or I'm on a no sleep high. Might credit it to that, the no sleep high too. And now I'm just rambling. So you know what? I am going to call this. I really appreciate you guys hanging out and coming back or just joining. Welcome to my little crazy life. I just hang out with all my little creator friends. Diamond Painting World is the utmost best community I have ever been involved with. And I've been involved with a few of them. I love this community. Y'all have each other's backs. Y'all support each other. Y'all are just it, man. Y'all welcome people. Like, I was a nothing. I still am kind of a nothing, but at least I'm a no nothing, right? Like, I don't sell anything. And then someone said, no, you create. You're a little creator. I was like, okay, I'll be a little one because I don't sell nothing. I'll be a little creator. But now I'm editing the videos and I'm actually having fun with it. Like, I wasn't going to edit any of my videos. I wasn't going to put openings or anything and just let it go. And now I'm like, oh my God, look at all this cool stuff I can do. Bev showed me like a whole bunch of stuff, and Shay hooked me up with like music and whatnot and how to do all that stuff. And Bev got my end credits going. And no, I'm not professional and I'm not great like a lot of you long-term creators have been, but It's a good start. I'm liking it. And it is fun. Oh my goodness. Until your editing doesn't work and then it gets frustrating. But it's fun to do the creations. And you know what the best thing was? Is that when I made that Peter Pan, what is it called? Something world. The world is ours. The fact that I could... Hold on, I dropped my mic side this time. Oh, I need to get new earbuds or something. But when I made that and I had that cinematography aspect to it, you guys might not have thought it was a big deal, but to me, that was like, oh my gosh, I didn't think I could do it. And I was like, this is pretty cool. So who knows what'll happen going forward once I figure it out. I'm still a noob at it all, but it's fun. It is so much fun. Just wait till I can actually get music. Figure out how to get the copyrighted music on there without getting fined. Then we're in a world of mess, right? All right. Well, my daughter wants to call her friend, and I only have this phone to use, so I am going to head out. Again, thank you so much. Love you all. Mwah. From me to you. We'll do this again, and I promise I'll post something sooner. I have more unboxings to do, which I'm in a better mood now, and I'm over the weekend snow frits and frats. I just needed my personal time, but I am back. Appreciate everyone that has listened to me or has made me feel included with their groups as well. Thank you so much. I love you guys. Don't forget, thumbs up, subscribe, hit the bell, and comment below. Let us end this with what? What should we use? What should we use? Let's see if we can use a globe. Oh, put the flag of your country. There we go. Because we're all part of the world, right? Ooh, what did I just do there? That was pretty cool. All right. But anyway, maybe you got two today. Who knows? But yeah, so put a flag. Put whatever country you're from, put that flag if it's there. If not, then put some flag. I don't care. But that way I can see where everyone's from. You guys all have a great evening. Keep yourself safe. Be kind to yourself. Be smart. Love yourself. Don't touch yourself. Love yourself. No, I'm kidding. Do what you got to do. You know, I'm not here to judge. But you guys have a great evening, morning, or afternoon, depending on where you're at. I will catch you the next time I do a WIP or go live on someone's channel or my channel. Who knows? Have a great one. This is Stacy from Stacy's Ritzy DP Crafts. Toodaloo. Bye.